Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching from. Happy new month, happy July. I just realized I haven't been here for a long time. So let me know where you're watching and tuning in from. I'm just gonna hold on a little seconds and minutes for some of you to come online. Okay, so today we'll be talking about benefits of becoming an entrepreneur. I remember last week we talked about three things that rich people teach their children. So I'm going to be taking the first one, which is one, becoming an entrepreneur. And we're going to talk about the benefits of becoming an entrepreneur. When we went to school, because we are wired in a certain way, our parents, they taught us, oh, you do your early years, you do your high school, you do your university, and you come out and you're off to the labor market to get a job. And that job is what is going to pay you your bills and give you that life you deserve. Now, some of us that we went through maybe 4 years, 5 years, 6 years in the university, we were told by our lecturers or professors at that time that what really is going to make up our life at the long run isn't what we spent the 4 years in school doing or what we spent the 6 years in school doing. That is going to go far beyond that. We will still persist, and finish up that course. Now, finishing our university, our school, just teach common sense. Is not an applied knowledge in terms of in the real world that we are right now. We all know, like if you're in the Western world, in Europe or in America or in most part of the world, most of the jobs, or even if when you get paid at the end of the day, you get to pay your bills. And these things, we have lives ties to us. And when you're gonna pay the bills that are piling up for you, the hydro is piled up, maybe your mortgage is piled up, the childcare is piled up, a lot of things piled up. And at the end of the day, when those things are being paid, you have less or nothing to save for. Even your insurances are piled up. So you're paying the life insurance, you're paying your car insurance, you're paying your home insurance and all that. So when you're done paying all those things, nothing is left, for you to save. And I've had someone ask, how do I become wealthy with a 9 to 5? You can become wealthy with a 9 to 5. It's true. Let me know where you're watching from on the comment section and feel free to drop a question. And it's true because the way we are wired, when that money comes, is already tied in our heart to what we're going to use it to pay for, our mortgages, our car insurance, our home insurance, life insurance. All those things are waiting for the money, and when they get spent, nothing to save. Yeah. So why do I need to become an entrepreneur? One would ask. As a doctor, as a project manager, as a pharmacist, as a nurse, you now realize that at the end of maybe each working year, you don't have enough to look back and you say, really, I have a tangible thing saved up. And some people are really scared of retirement because they don't have, a lump sum left somewhere that they're going to live off after their retirement. Now, one of the benefits of having being an entrepreneur is being in control, flexibility of your time. Apart from the flexibility of you having flexibility in your time, you have pride and satisfaction in building your own empire and your legacy. Now, the beauty of you owning a business of your own is you having that time for yourself, is you looking up, waking up each day excited, because a lot of people accept the life that you're living. We don't lead the life because when you are working in a 9 to 5 setting, your time is controlled. You wake up to your alarm because you need to go for that shift. What else will you do to make extra money? Either you're taking up extra shifts, to add to it. At the end of the day, they are not even enough to pay up your bills or to give to people the lives that are tied to you. Now, what are the second benefits of becoming an entrepreneur? Or the third benefit, you work from anywhere. You can literally be on the plane and you're working for yourself. Now, another benefit of becoming an entrepreneur is a work-life autonomy. Work-life autonomy at your time, at your pace, at your scale. Okay, this is summer holiday for most of the kids. Some parents who are in the 9 to 5 get to look for maybe a summer camp to put the kids on, so that maybe in the morning they drop off the kids, in the evening they pick up the kids. Some people might not have planned maybe a trip, or some people might not have planned an activity to do with the kids for the summer break, because they are tied to their jobs, which is okay. I always tell you guys, start from where you are, now expand, because trust me, the children will not always remember the expensive toys we buy, but they will always remember the time spent with them. Yes. Now, what are another benefit of becoming an entrepreneur? Is a rewarding career. I'm just going to talk about the first one, then we'll go over leveraging people next week. Is a rewarding career where you grow in it, where you see yourself, evolve, you learn the skills. Now, I'm going to talk about a few difference between when you have a physical business you're running, a brick and mortar business, and when you have a digital business. When it comes to brick and mortar business, more like a retail shop, you get to still, you're not in control of your time, because you get to open up. If you want to make sales, you get to open up, you get to do inventory. Apart from the inventory, you have to be present. You have to be present. You have to know the modalities of your business. You have to sort out the imports, the exports, the products you're going to sell. You have to be sure that maybe they're expiring soon, they're not on your shelf. You have to do the inventory of the shop daily. You have to clean up your shop or your mall or whatever you're doing. That is a physical shop, right? Brick and mortar. Now, when it comes to the digital aspect, what I told you guys last week, I'm going to talk about digital aspect now is you get to practice discipline. You will show up for yourself. Now, a lot of people say, I don't know what it means to be on social media. I'm ashamed. Being ashamed is a distraction. Shame is going to put you in bondage. Shame is that thing, that factor you put in your head that controls your life. If you don't go beyond being ashamed of what you do, then it's going to distract you to the point that you're not going to have a headsway in your life. Now, we're going to go deep in the difference by next week, but let's talk about becoming an entrepreneur. Now, when you're an entrepreneur, right, you have your work and your life autonomy. You choose your schedule. Now, in choosing your schedule, you make your goals. Now, I have told you about having a dream. If your dreams don't scare you, or if they are not huge enough, to actually scare you that have that dream, then they're not worth your time and they don't want your attention. I listened to the president of Dubai when he shared a little bit about how the country came to what they are. Mind you, every day in Dubai, there are about 4 million plus people coming into the country just for tourism. And this is a country that started as a desert. Now, was their dream bigger than them? Yes. Their dream was really scary. Their dream was really scary, like he shared. But within a space of a short period of time, Dubai is what it is now, with a massive millions of people trooping in daily. This is one of the dreams. So I'm going to challenge you. Write out your dreams. Let it scare you as a person. Do not think about how you're going to achieve it, because how you will achieve it is going to make itself available. And I tell you guys, my brand is my God. My brand is my family. My brand is my children. Now, why I'm going to use this one is, I said last week, the universe has everything you need. It's left for you to access it. And if you want to live a beggarly life, on when you wake up every morning and you tell the universe, please, can I have $1,000 or $2,000? You are literally telling the universe that you are not a God. Remember, the Bible said, ye are God, little children. How are you going to be a God? Have you seen a God begging? So your own is to wake up in the morning. Wake up in the morning, have a reason, have a goal, have your why, have your dream in front of you. And you demand from the universe, This is what I want today, and make it happen because I am a God in this place. One, you have life. And once you have life, you can achieve anything you put your mind to achieve. Now, referring back to being ashamed of something, shame, like I said, is a distraction. Some people will say, I don't want people to think, who told you people care about what you care about you so much that they want to go about their life looking at you, or maybe going through your profile, or maybe going through what you do. They don't. People literally sometimes come to social media just to while away time, or ease their depression or their worry, or find solution to their problem. You are not their problem. So why are you ashamed, to showcase your business? Okay, guys. So back to the benefits of becoming an entrepreneur. You have your own time, you have your own schedule. Also you grow as a leader because now you're in a leadership position, knowing that you're going to run your business. Okay, now you have a control of a company, so you're going to be responsible for the company because it's tied to your name. Another beauty of it is the pride and satisfaction in it. And you're going to build a beneficiary network. You're going to build a beneficiary network. Now, some people, you have a career that you love to do or you want to do, is okay. But I would say, if you're a person that plans to have a family, or you have a family, or you have kids, right? Just remember that they cannot live off that certificate of yours. And a lot of people, I've seen one of my sisters, my spiritual sister, say, oh, when they grow up, they build their own thing. But that was not the way your father raised you. We want to become better than our parents. We don't want our children to be our retirement plan. So our plans as parents, even that is one of our driving forces, or one of the things that push us, is to become better than our parents and give our children the best. So the best we can give our children is, apart from our career, have a plan B, have a side hustle, and in that side hustle, build a legacy, an empire that your children will be willing to take over from you. And that way, they will take over what you're doing. Because by and by, when I asked my daughter this morning what she want to be, she doesn't want to be a nurse. She doesn't want to be a doctor. The society and the life we used to know has changed. And these children are they're not looking at something they're going to be tied in an environment or in a space or in a location. They want to do something, they'll be on the move. Look at the society now. Everything is digital. So the kids are also trained or raised to be digital. So they are not looking at being in the frame of a house now to work. That is the things I've noticed in this summer break. Like from last week, they on holiday. None of them are looking at something they're going to be indoor. My child is already telling me what are the plans I have for summer. Meaning, I don't want to be confined in your house. I want to be able to leave this house. So do you see them as some people that are going to sit down in the office at one point? And the thing is, the society is already evolving to that lifestyle that they are looking up to. Because now we have the robots doing some jobs, even in the hospitals now. We have some robots, the robots doing the job, even in our restaurants now. We have some robots even doing the car wash. So, so imagine the world in the next 10 years. So look at it as, is my child going to look up to this career that I'm doing and want to, emulate and do same? Now back to becoming an entrepreneur. Why am I in your space this morning telling you that? One thing is sure, to be able to have control of your time, financial flexibility, make and build that dream of your choice, you have to become one. Look at it. In your 9-to-5 job, you can't be wealthy. Who are the popular people out there? They didn't build their wealth having a 9-to-5. You cannot start from there, okay? Those are earned income. So you can start from your earned income. From your earned income, you upgrade yourself to becoming an owner of your own business. Those are the two different things. Now, for people, for most of my people, you're familiar with the I'm not going to finish the name, and the OB people. They went to school, but they have an empire they are building. What is the beauty of this empire? They are not just there on their own. They are the face of their brand, but they've built it from the scratch. So what are you willing to invest your time on? What are you willing to invest the earned income on to be able to, build a beneficial network for yourself? You have a dream. Are they huge enough to scare you? Are those dreams big enough that they occupy the lives tied to your destiny? What are you willing to do for the next generation? What are you willing to create for your children to take up in the empire? I like this is one of my favorite quotes from John Maxwell. You know, I'm gonna read it for you guys. He says most people don't lead their lives; they accept their lives. They don't lead; they just accept it. You wake up in the morning because what I said that when most people so when people relocate, right? What the system tells you is, oh, this is the way of life. You go back, upgrade your certificate, you take up a job, you pay your bills, you live your life on credit. Now, ask some of the professionals you know, how many of them are mortgage free or how many are living a debt free life? You will rarely see maybe a doctor, or a pharmacy, or a nurse, or most of the professionals we know live a debt-free life. Some are, swallowed in consumer debt. Some are swallowed in credit, because the system is built on credit and it's built for you to work and pay back. You work and you pay back. So I'm going to stop here. Like I always do for you guys. Like I said, my brand is my God, my family. So I'm always going to pray and prophesy into your life. It's a new month of July, and we are already running, and the time is running fast this year. Don't let it hold you down from achieving those dreams, okay? So this is July. Write out your dream. Make it so huge and so scary for you yourself to achieve. Now, when you make out those dreams, I'm going to challenge all of you because I started something new that I'm working on. Is the morning miracle, the Savers Challenge, and it's really working because I had my coach challenge me to do that, which is doing it. So you can actually Google and get the book, or you check on YouTube for it. Practice the morning miracle. Get better at what you do in life, and become an entrepreneur because in it you enjoy wealth untold. Have an amazing July, and may God see you through this remaining part of the year. You will be alive to reap the fruit of your labor. None of your challenges are created to weigh you down, but rather you will live above your challenges and you will go forth the remaining part of this year, prosper, shine, explore, and make a name for yourself and make your family proud and make yourself proud. You are first a human before your father or before you're a husband or before your mother. So make that human happy this second half of the year. Have an amazing day. God bless you.